All right, so in this lesson, I'm going to show you guys the power of split screen. So if I go up here in the top left of my preview and I select this button here, split screen, it gives me this gray border here, and that just tells me that I'm in the split screen view. I just need to select what it is that I want to choose to add into my split screen. So right now we have version selected, and there's only one version for this clip. But if we had another version, so I can add another version by hitting Command Y, a new version has been added. And let's make some changes to this version now. So maybe I can make it way warmer. Maybe I could change the hue a bit. And I can add another version, Command Y. We have a third version. Let's make this drastically different just to show you guys the difference between the three. So these are all three versions that have been added to this clip over here, and we can cycle through them by hitting Command B. Every time we hit Command B, we're cycling through, going to a different version, and that gray border shows me what version I have selected, which is cool. I can actually select the clips in here by double clicking on them, and I can make changes to them in here as well in this split screen view. So this is great for showing a client maybe different versions of an individual grade, but this is also great for shot matching. So if you're working with a couple different cameras within one scene, maybe a GoPro, maybe a Canon, maybe a Nikon, a bunch of different cameras. So in that case, what you might want to do is go up here and choose a different drop-down option for what you want to show in your split screen. So we can do neighbor clips. And neighbor clips is basically just going to show you the clips that are neighboring the clip that you have selected here in your timeline. So now what I could do is make changes to the bottom left clip here in relation to all the other clips here. Now in this case, these other clips haven't been graded. So what I could do is just jump over to this other clip here, and it will be put in the bottom left corner here with this gray border. The gray border is there to tell me what clip it is that I'm working on. So it can get confusing when you're looking at 4 different images. The one that has the gray border is the one that you're actually making changes to. So what I could do is now apply the grade from this one. All I did was just middle mouse click on this grade here, or you can right click, select apply grade. And now I can look at both of these images and kind of make changes to each one to kind of match. In this case, maybe I could change the skin tones in this shot over here, this over the shoulder shot. So maybe I add another node here. So maybe in this case, I could grab the qualifier here. But the thing is, when you're in split screen view, you're not able to make a qualification. So if I go to the qualifier here, it's going to bring that back to full screen. So I could just make a selection like this. Shift A so I can see what selection I'm making. Let's play around with this to eliminate more of the greens. I really just want the skin tones. That'll be fine for this example here. Shift H, and I can go back to my split screen view now and make changes to my qualification. So maybe brighten myself up and maybe increase the saturation just a tiny bit. And it's minimal, but it does the job. So this is a great way for you to make those kind of individual changes to your clips, and just to make sure that all of your shots within the same scenes are matching and they look similar. And we have a bunch more options over here in the drop down as well. We have selected still images, selected LUTs. So if I selected LUTs, we can go over to LUTs here and just select a bunch of different LUTs. And this is a great way to just very quickly compare certain LUTs. So if you have a group of LUTs that you like, you can maybe select all of them, add them to your favorites over here. And then within your favorites, you can just go like this and see what all of your favorites look like on the same clip. So very quick way to just see a bunch of different options for the same thing. So I had the last clip there selected, so the LUT was only being applied to the selection over here. So that's why we weren't able to see that much of a difference. But this is really cool, and it's something that allows you to very quickly get a bunch of different ideas in terms of looks for your clips just by selecting a bunch of LUTs like this. And this could also be great for when you have a client in the studio with you. You could select a bunch of LUTs like this and very quickly be able to give your client a bunch of different directions they can go so that they can help specify what direction they're wanting to go with their color grade. So that is split screen, a very powerful tool. Play around with it, get familiar with how it works. But that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one.